Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It shows that really you are happy to be part of what the company is doing. I'm so happy to be part of your section this afternoon. My name is Mabna, and a lot of people call me Global Admin, a name I had from a very special man, and that name has really come to stay. I'm going to be your moderator for this afternoon section, and I know it's also going to be another amazing section as it was super powerful. If you were part of last week's section and you are still not running your ads, then I don't know what you are waiting for, because the power, the enthusiasm with what I'm seeing of what others are doing, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. At 9 minutes past 5. If you are in Ghana, I say good evening. If you are in a country whereby it's an afternoon, I salute and I say good afternoon. It's a morning. I equally say good morning to you, wherever yourself to be. It's going to be another beautiful thing. The role is 20. Can we push it further? Can you send a call to someone to join? Because I'm expecting not less than 50 people to be on the call today. So let's give ourselves roughly about 2 minutes. So by 5:11, and then let me give you about 2 minutes to reach out to someone, join the call. I'll be with you shortly. Thank you very much. Let me stick to my promise. It's 5:11. I think I have seen 2 people join. So it means some people are doing an amazing work behind the scene. We can still push it. We can still push it, because today I know the practicality that we are going to enjoy from our trainer is going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. So 31 now, let's still push it. We can do better. We can do better. So officially, let me say good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone, wherever you are. Those from Ghana, those from Liberia, those from Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Togo, South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon, or anywhere else across the globe that you can find yourself to be. I say I welcome you all to today's Cemech Academy, or Cemech Leadership Academy. We've been doing this for some past few weeks now. If this is your first time, I would say you've missed a lot, but it's still not too late, because if you're on the leadership platform, we've had recorded versions of all the previous lessons we've had. So you can equally go back and then play it, and then you can catch up with the class. But before we'll start our main topic for today, I'll give you a brief idea of what we had last week so that you don't mix the section. We want to really appreciate God for how far He has brought us. It's not easy. You've done very well. You've done very well. There are some people I have seen on this call every single week. I still see them. The attendance that they are showing is very, very encouraging. Let me acknowledge some personalities on the platform before we would start the whole section. Cemech Global, it's a company that was founded by our very own leader, Mr. Frederick Ofejima. He is known to be the chairman and then the CEO of Cemech Global. We have our headquarters here in Ghana, and by the grace of God, we are pushing so hard to make sure the Cemech flag will be located in almost all the African continent and beyond. So if you are part of the call today, then you are part of a company that is coming out with a movement to make sure that an African or Africans can also do something better to make sure lives are impacted. So on behalf of the CEO of the company, I welcome you all to this week and to today's section. Secondly, I also want to appreciate our very own Vice President, Apostle Gadiel Miller, another hardworking, energetic, full of power, full of them. Sir, we say we salute you for the effort you are putting to make sure that when it comes to training, you are there to ensure every affiliate understands the Cemech concept and what Cemech stands for. We truly appreciate and respect your effort that you are putting in. We also want to appreciate another important personality on the call. He is also our facilitator, been with us from day one up to today. That is Apostle Terry Inspired, another amazing leader. I want to salute your wife as well. She's been very, very supportive to ensure the global flag is also moving high. He is the country director of Liberia. He has also moved to Cameroon. He'll be moving to Nigeria very soon. He's putting in so much energy to ensure that the Cemech flag is all over Africa. So I want to say thank you for your effort that you are putting in. I personally want to appreciate some people. It's not easy to be part, it's not easy to ensure that activities carried out every single week. I want to appreciate the staff of Cemech Global Ghana. Let's give it for them. The team here in Ghana are doing amazing. I want to salute all of them, Josephine, Daniela, Kelvin, Alex, myself, the Kumasi team, Dr. Linda. They are doing such an amazing job. I want to say, God bless you for putting in the energy. I saw Mr. Ajavon all the way from Togo. Say you are welcome, and I appreciate your effort. A rep from Cameroon, he's also doing an amazing job. I also see a rep from South Africa. I know it's not easy looking at the time difference, but you always make it a point to join. I also see Mr. Ofori. I also see Desmond. I also see Leader Inamdi. I don't know if I'm seeing Leader Davis. I want to appreciate you all for taking that time to ensure that you are always a part of the class. Let me quickly take you down last week's section before we move on. We talked about the module 10. We talked about deep diving into digital marketing and recruitment. We learned that our focus is to use social media professionally to educate, build trust, recruit, and focus on services rather than hard selling. Cemech Global, we are changing the narrative in the industry. We find ourselves to be in a very technological age, whereby we say making money or selling products, you don't have to hustle. With the help of a gadget, being a laptop, being a phone, at the comfort of your home or your zone, you can do your activities with Cemech Global. This is a practice that was piloted for 3 years. And for about 3 years now, people are still what? Moving sales. We've had people we've trained with no idea about digital marketing skills. But now I can tell you, someone would say they are gurus. They have sat in the court of their home and they are doing an amazing work. At the end of the month, they take home so much, so much. They always say, had it not been Cemech, I don't know I can do this business. So I want to say a big thank you to our CEO for bringing the concepts down here to ensure and also to prove that the African can be an example. If you as I said earlier on, we have the recorded version on the platform. I want you to go play it and then you can what? And enjoy. So without much saying, let's quickly move into today's class, which is the module 11. That is the home party system and the business opportunity. And trust me, you are going to grab your notebook, turn on every distractive material by turning off your mics, because today you are going to learn. You don't have to travel a long way to make sure that you get people for business. The home party system is going to give you the technicalities and how to build your team and also raise leaders. Today, our facilitator for today's section is going to be our very own Apostle Gadiel Miller Akwa, who is the Vice President of Cemech Global, and he's also our international trainer. We popularly called him the AI coach. So we are so honored to be seated right now. Ensure you impact the knowledge of the home party system that you have taught over the years. Very much for your time, and let's give it up and welcome our very own Coach Miller. Thank you so much, sir.
Hello. Wonderful day, wonderful Tuesday, another week to grab more knowledge, to get more understanding, to dive deeper into our 24 modules, bringing us closer to drawing the curtains for the training. I know it has been a knowledge packed, full of information, full of practicals, and it's been exciting so far. I have enjoyed myself. It's one of the things I look forward to in every week. Not only to be a facilitator, but also to sit down and enjoy as I partake in the process. Yeah. I would want to first of all give honor to whom honor is due. Our CEO. Most people don't know that when I'm doing the presentation, he's sitting right here. When you see me turn my head like this, it is the CEO I'm looking at. Today, I've told you that he's sitting right here. So anytime you see me turn my head like that, I'm looking at him. Yeah. Our CEO, Mr. Frederick Ofeajim, also known as the Organic Boss. He has some other names I'm not introducing today. I'll bring them out a little bit later. Yeah, I honestly speaking, the man really, he really fascinates me. Every time when he comes up with an idea, I seriously believe he doesn't sleep. Yeah, he's the man who can send me something at 2 a.m. and is calling me for us to discuss. That should tell you how dedicated, committed he is, and such a company is really going. I appreciate you, our global admin, I really appreciate you doing such a great job. I always tell people that if you were not the global admin, I wonder who else would be at this time. Yeah, I also appreciate all the staff that put in the work to get us going week in, week out. I want to appreciate my co-facilitator, Apostle Terry Inspire, a man I have not met personally, but I have a lot of respect for due to his hard work and um, yeah, his hard work, his dedication, his leadership example. We see his leadership all around in the way that the entire team comports themselves and participate and involved in everything we do. When you realize everything that is done, you see the people from Liberia, Sierra Leone are exceptional. They do it in a wonderful way. They look like a team that have a great leader. And one of the reasons why I really, really, really admire and respect Apostle Terry Inspire and his wife, Prophetess Kaina. I haven't also met her before, but I have a lot of respect for her. On call, we have Mr. Vondi, leader Vondi, we have leader we have leader George, we have Fred, we have Cardinal here. And our favorites also in Liberia, Namdi, in the Blaze, Desmond, Joy, all there. Nicholas. There was somebody that had been bothering last week. Who was that? I made a new friend last week. All right, so I really appreciate all of you. If I didn't mention your name, I've seen all of you here. If I say I'm going to mention your name, we will not have enough time for the model. Leader Michael, give me thumbs up. Michael Davis, leader Michael Davis. I haven't felt your presence today. All right, awesome. Today is module 11. For module 11, what are we actually dealing? Module 11 has got to do with the home system and then the business opportunity, the home party system and the business opportunity. Yeah. Home party system and business opportunity meetings. All right. Now let's have a look at the modules overview. The home party system is one of the most effective grassroots strategies for introducing Cemech Global to families and communities. It creates a comfortable environment where people can learn about health, wellness, entrepreneurship, and leadership. I want to let me read what is there. When I'm done, I would expand on it a little bit for you. Business opportunity meetings, that is BOM. People say bombs. They are doing bombs. Complement the home party system by presenting the Cemech business model to individuals who are interested in becoming affiliates and future leaders. Together, these two systems form the foundation of Cemech's community-based expansion strategy. This module equips participants with the knowledge and practical skills to organize, facilitate, and follow up on successful home parties and business opportunity meetings, aka BOMs. All right. Now, I want to tell you, if you are here right now, this is the time to take your pen and your paper. This is the most practical part of the 24 modules. And I know that right after this, you're going to be practicing it right away. It's very, very practical. It's something you can do right away. It's part of the hyper-rating system to organize home parties. If you're not organizing home parties, you are actually a large chunk of your potential away. Sometimes not deliberate, but just because you did not know. Some people are already doing it. Still take a pen and a paper and down a few other points that can be added to it so you can make it better and more efficient in it to yield the results that is required from you. right? It's very, very practical. You see, sometimes when you are pitching business, the environment in which you are pitching the business also counts a lot. Yeah. If you're going to talk about $1 million project, you don't sit at a bus stop. $1 million project. You don't meet at the KVIP and talk about $1 million project. Those who know the KVIP, they know what I'm talking about. You meet at a hotel. You meet in an environment that is conducive. You want your business partners to relax. You want them to sit down and feel comfortable. You want them to feel like themselves, not intimidated. You don't want the environment to distract them, to be destructive or disruptive, where you talk 10 minutes and then they check. You certainly don't hold such meetings in the zoo. Chimpanzees and lions will destroy everything. Half of what you have to say or half of what you have to pitch will not go to your audience because they be saying other things. All right. So it always has to be in a conducive environment. So the whole idea of the home party system is to create a very conducive atmosphere, very warm, relaxing atmosphere for people to express themselves and be able to receive what you have. You see, when people are not in the right state of mind, you may be introducing something great to them, something they may want, something they need to them, but they would receive it in a different way because they're not in the right frame of mind. They're not in the right frame of mind. All right. So that's the idea of the home party system. So when they say home party, I know what some people are thinking about. Please, home party is not when you go and take some big speakers and organize party and make flyers and people come wearing acoustic rest and be playing loud music, boom boom, for people to dance. No, not all parties are like that. We have many parties, we have set parties, rescue parties, we have home parties, we have all parties. All right, this is not a birthday party or the boom boom cha kind of party. Okay, this is a relaxed atmosphere. When we say party, it is two or more people coming together to share a common idea or like expression. All right. Now, learning objectives. At the end of the module, participants should be able to, first of all, understand the purpose of the home party system. What's the purpose of it? Which I have already stated for you. Plan and conduct successful home parties. That is planned by yourself and conduct. There's something in my hand here. They call Inkatia Boga. I mean, for me, if you ask me, this is as far as you should go with the home party kind of refreshment. Maybe you know what you can do. You can brew Cemech herbal tea or brew Kasima tea, and then have the people who come to the home party try it. All right, it doesn't have to be expensive. Okay, all right, it doesn't have to be expensive. Otherwise, it cannot be repetitive. If one party costs you $200, how many parties can you hold in a month? How many parties can you hold in a half of a year? It is not sustainable, all right? So it has to be something, all right? You can use the customer tea. You see, the customer tea, the interesting thing is that even if you put 4 bags in boiling water, it can serve a great number of people. They will just have to take some small cups, maybe a cup like this. Each person gets 1 cup like this. While they listen to you make your presentation, they sip on it so they can have the experience. It's all going to go a long way to help the people to relax. All right. Okay, so 3, organize effective business opportunity meetings. Now, business opportunity meetings are follow-ups. You don't organize those ones before you organize a home party. They are kind of like how do I put it? They are kind of like a follow-up meeting after a home party. Okay, they are kind of like a follow-up meeting from a home party. You don't invite people who are already a business into home parties. It is only for prospects. Whether a prospective customer or a prospective lead or a prospective leader, they are the people you invite to home parties. You don't invite grown, like people who are, you don't invite somebody who has been in network marketing 30 years, 50 years, 10 years. You don't invite them to home party. That is not the place. You can rather invite them to a business opportunity meeting. You can invite them to a bomb, right? Bomb for those people. Okay, deliver engaging presentations. So by the end of this presentation, you should be able to deliver engaging presentations. You should be able to build relationships with guests, build relationships with guests, follow up with participants professionally. Somebody say professionally. Convert interested guests into customers, affiliates, and leadership trainees. So that is your goal. Convert interested guests into customers, affiliates, and leadership trainees. Now, why you're organizing the home party is because you are getting the opportunity to bring people in. The way you structure, you organize, I give you from my own experience, is that, look, if you're beginning from the name list system, anytime body you call, if he says he's not ready on Monday, you can schedule for Tuesday. Whatever it is, whichever day he thinks is okay, you're going to get people with like minds and like ideas and like timing. Then you schedule them for it. Home parties can be held every day if you want to. It doesn't have to be on a special occasion, a holiday, a weekend, or a special day. It can be on any day. Kevin, let's go. It can be on any day. All right. So lesson 1, understanding the home party system. How well do you understand the home party system? Your understanding of the home party system is going to further inform you as to how to be successful with the home party system. The home party system is a small group gathering hosted in a home or community venue where people are introduced to Cemech Global in a relaxed and interactive environment. Relaxed and interactive environment. When we say home party and we talk about a small group, we're talking about people that don't exceed a number of maybe 10. If it exceeds 10, it's becoming a small business meeting. I hope you understand. It's becoming a business meeting. Small party or home party is just for a small number of people to be in a relaxed environment. You realize that some students in class, when you're teaching them something, they will not be able to ask questions or contribute when the classroom is with a larger number. But when you reduce it to about 5 or 10 people, they are a little bit more confident. They come out and express themselves. So the whole idea of the home party is to get people to relax and to express themselves. You're not going to use numbers to overwhelm them. In case you have about 20 people who want to attend the home party, split them, give them sessions. Let other people come at in another session. Don't let them all be in one place. A larger number will be difficult to deal with, will drag your time as well. In case all 20 questions, it's going to be difficult to handle and to deal with them, okay? Its objectives are the objectives of the home party are to first educate families about healthy living. So some of the things you can do at a home party is to educate people on healthy living. That will require a lot of information gathering from you. Because if you have no idea on healthy living, what are you going to help people? Or maybe you have your own issues. Can you imagine someone doing presentations on home party and you're doing, you start small, you go, you yourself are not healthy enough to, you better go and find somebody to do home party for you. All right, so you educate families about healthy living so they make healthy life choices. I'll give you an example. I've heard a lot of people say granite soup. If you have high cholesterol, you don't take granite. If you have high cholesterol, you don't take granite. You know, which is a very common misconception. The moment they say you have high cholesterol, people immediately write granite granite off your list. Let me tell you today, cholesterol is animal based. Cholesterol is what? Animal based. Plants don't have cholesterol. So granite certainly will not give cholesterol. It is actually the thing you add to the granite soup. Yes, I know, right? I know. It's actually what you add to the granite soup. When you go and take what do you call it? Beef or meat that is high in fatty contents. Those are the ones that will introduce the cholesterol to you. So imagine that you're making peanut soup and then you use fish and mushrooms. Completely skip the cholesterol side, which is actually going to help you better. Okay, which is actually going to help you better. So do not be deceived. You can chew your peanut. Maybe excessive peanut may give you something else, but not cholesterol. I hope you understand. Yes. So you have to, some of these things you have to introduce people, let them arm themselves, know what to eat, make right choices, lifestyle choices. To introduce Cemech products is very, very important. You cannot have a successful home party without introducing Cemech products. We always have Cemech products here. There's some on CEO's table right across there and this side, and there's some on my table. In fact, I have a lot of them all the time. Every time, as you can see, I have Cemech products on my table all the time. When people come here, it's such a great conversation starter. It draws people's attention. You see the way I've displayed them. You see, I didn't deliberately decide to make them look nice, but it's a conversation starter. I am making certain products visible so that when people come, and you know what happens, somebody can just walk into the office and see Live Life and say, this your product is always doing wonders. Then we begin a conversation. Okay, yeah. So you have to present, you have to make nice package, nice arrangement of the product in one corner so that people can talk about it. All right, so you introduce the products to people. One of my favorite things to do is to introduce Cemech Global products. I believe in them so much. I'm talking about people can't help but just to buy it. The funny thing is that people even buy products they don't need because of the confidence in which I speak about the product. They buy it for future need, and in case they in future, they'll buy something else they need. And that's exceptional. That's great. Then share the Cemech vision. Share the Cemech vision. So people, this is another opportunity to share the vision. And you know something? The vision of Cemech is so beautiful. The mission is also so beautiful. When you really get into it and you explain it to people, it is going to be some of the reasons why people would follow you and follow the company. Company that doesn't have a good mission and vision is not a company worth following. So you use it as an opportunity to produce. I'll give you an example. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you the company of Cemech. Cemech is a company that seeks to be the vanguard in health products, general health knowledge, producing entrepreneurs and leadership for our next generation. And then people hear this, it aligns with their own personal goals, and then they want to be part of it. All right. Build trust within the community. So once you invite people to your locality, let's just say if it is your home, you build trust with them. Okay, yeah, you give them a comfortable environment to express themselves. Identify prospective customers. So it gives you the opportunity to identify prospective customers as well. Or it gives you the opportunity to recruit potential affiliates. Look, I'll tell you one thing about myself. If you give me a small number, as small as 5 people, all 5 of them will register. For as long as I'm you in that corner, all of you will register. I want you to take that smarty opportunity to build your teams, to expand on your teams. Because what you tell them at that point of the small party is going to be the most important. Me, I will convince them. I will speak to them. I'll show them the product. I will tell them about the testimonies. I'll show them some evidence, some of the before and after documentations we have. Please feel free to ask for some of them afterwards. We have some before. Somebody had over 9,000 viral load of hepatitis. Later, when they went to check it, it's down to 30. It's down to 30 over a period of 6 months, from 9,000 to 30. That is a miracle. That's a miracle. And these are some of the things you can show to people, when they have it, so they can know that we're talking about products that work. We're talking about company knows how. Okay, not just any company. All right, to develop leaders. You're going to discover leadership or leaders among the people that you invite to your small party. You'll be surprised. Leaders have a way of introducing themselves. It's very interesting, but the moment you step to a place and there's a leader, you look at his behavior and his mannerism, you can tell. It doesn't usually matter what they are wearing, but their body language can also speak a lot and tell you a lot. The home party system is built on relationships rather than high pressure setting. Okay, so it's built more on relationships. Give you an example, like my neighbor. My neighbor bought spirulina. My neighbor bought Dabex. My neighbor bought Live Life, and she bought some other product, 4 products. She bought them repeatedly again for the second time. I realized that I wasn't hearing from her after I bought 2 bottles. Obviously, she's having some improvement in her condition. So she thinks that maybe she should relax. So when I was not seeing her, I also made it a point to give her 1 Dabex for free. Then after I gave her the Dabex, she came back and bought spirulina, bought Codico, bought the calcium, and some other product as well, just because I gave her 1 Dabex for free. You realize that it builds trust, okay? It builds trust. It builds relationships. So she can wake up and take a picture of her blood, her blood sugar test, and send it to me so I can see what's going on. I can see the progress, which has given us a very strong relationship. We could be in a neighborhood and not talk to each other, but ever since that, we have had a really nice relationship where she talks to me about anything, and because of that, she also talks to a lot of people about our products. So it's about building relationships. Okay, now lesson 2, planning a successful home party. Preparation determines success. Okay, now 1, select a suitable host. When they say select a suitable host, what do you think? What do you think about host? Are you not the host? You are the host. You are the one organizing the small party, so you are the host. However, if you are the one who organizes the home party, it's not the best for you to be the same person speaking. This is where you do some job with your upline. Because, mind you, you're going to introduce your upline. The introduction you give to your upline will determine how people listen to him and how people receive his message. All right, and how people receive his message. Now, when we get to the practical side, I'm going to give people the opportunity to introduce their leaders in a home party. You're going to do an introduction, how you're going to introduce your leader in a situation of a home party. The leader is so important, very, very important. I always like to ask stories to my training. I'll tell you one story. There was a man who was on the market for a pet. So he entered a pet shop. He entered an apiary. An apiary is a place where birds are kept. So he went to an apiary and then saw a row of parrots. He saw one parrot. The price for the parrot was $150. Then he asked, why $150? And they say, oh, this parrot speaks French. Then he saw another parrot with $200. Said, what about this parrot? Said, speaks French, Spanish. Saw another parrot, $350. They said, speaks Chinese, Spanish, and French. Saw the fourth parrot was about $100. When he asked, they said that the add Hausa to the mix, and that's your parrot. Speaks French, speaks Spanish, speaks Chinese, and Hausa. And then the man saw that, oh, he's really getting interested. Then moved to the next parrot. The next parrot was $2,000. And then he asked the owner, why is this parrot 2,000? This parrot must be speaking a number of languages. Then what the owner said to him was that this language, this parrot, I've not even heard speak before. I never heard a word from this parrot. But whenever he is not around, the rest don't speak. So it means that if you want the one that speaks English to speak, you must also buy the $2,000 parrot. Otherwise, forget about the parrot altogether. It's a nice way to sell a $2,000 parrot. All right. Yeah. So you realize that the leader causes the whole thing to function. If the leader is not there, you may do your best, but it will not yield whatever it is. The leader must not be the one with all the ability, but is the one who can grace the occasion for you. All right. So select a suitable host, which means amongst your uplines, you even borrow. All right, you can borrow. You can borrow from the office. You can ask me. You can ask me. You can ask someone in the office to help you with your home party. Say, oh, coach, can you join my home party this week? If I have the opportunity, maybe yes, I will join, and then I can help you with a few things. All right. So select a suitable host. Yeah, I know some very really wonderful hosts that you have around you everywhere. There's Leader Wilfred, there's Apostle Terry, there's Leader Banks, there's Michael Davis, there's a lot. Senior Ofori, I see Senior Charles. They're all here. They're wonderful people you can select as your host. Okay, confirm the venue and time. The venue and time is very important. You invite people to a place. You know, I saw one thing. Somebody invited me to their wedding. I really wanted to attend, but when the time came closer and I checked on the invitation, I did not see the venue. I saw the time. I saw the date. I didn't see venue. And I was like, wow, who makes such a mistake? So the venue is equally as important as other information you may provide on your. So confirm it. Everything first. Don't give the date before you go and check on the venue. Don't give the date before you go and check on the venue and go and see whether the venue is available or not. When you've given the date, go and check. Oh, on that day we are using the venue. It's a busy day for us. You're not going to change the date. It's not all the people you've invited that you may be able to get the opportunity to change the date with. So please confirm the dates and everything and the time. Then you can invite. Now the next thing is invite guests. Now, how do you get to invite the guests? That's why I was introducing the phone book list for you, the name list. All this while, these days, anybody I meet, even though I store their numbers on my phone, I also get a where I put their names down. Yeah, the hard way, the different way, writing them down. I put them down. I classify them according to how I met them and the kind of impression I had about them. All right. So some people you'd have to do a lot more work than others. So when you call them, yes, I'm available. No, I'm not available. You classify them separately. Okay. So on your name, you can get people. You can get people in some of the groups that you are in. Maybe your school group, maybe your senior high school group, maybe your tertiary school group, maybe your primary and high school or junior high school. You can make a list from all these people. You can invite people from all those places. You can invite people from amongst your friends. You can invite people from amongst your spouse's friends. All right. You are not limited to the number of people you can invite. You can invite people from everywhere, from your church, from mosques, people you have made acquaintance with. You can invite all of them. And mind you that the people here should not be across the continent. We invite people in India to come in Kaswa or in Freetown. How are they coming? So you should also know the kind of location the people are in, right, before you make such invitation. You can, otherwise you make a very insensitive call. You call somebody, so I'm inviting you on Saturday. Are you free? He says, yes, I'm free. Why? What's up? I'm inviting you to a program in Freetown. Yeah, the person is in the crowd. That would be very insensitive. Okay, yeah. So inviting them, write them down. For all those who said they are going to come, write their names down. Make sure the number doesn't exceed 10. The moment you realize it exceeds 10, put them in a different category, put them on a different list, and then change the timing for them. All right, or the date, whichever one will be best, so that they don't crowd one meeting. All right. Yeah. Okay, now prepare presentation materials. So you prepare presentation material, make sure that they are all ready. If you have products you're going to introduce to them, you don't even have to have the full bottle. You can even have the empty box. It's okay. They don't need the content. You're giving the content to them. You're only showing them the packaging to for identification purposes. Also, probably to show the contents that as are written on the box, as well as the dosage as well. So it doesn't have to be a box with anything in it. You can just show them the packaging. All right. Yeah. One of the things that I like doing is I sometimes give people just a little bit of my own product. If I have the calcium tablets, I give them one to taste. And that is usually convincing enough for many people. Okay, yeah. So you have the material prepared. If you're going to use a projector, get it prepared. You know, make sure you buy light in your prepaid meter so it doesn't run out during the time of your presentation. Yeah, make sure everything is set. Everything is, yeah. You know, in Ghana, you know how it goes. So you have to make sure you're set. You have whatever material you're going to use. If it's a handout, they are ready, everything ready before you begin. Now, arrange product display. Just as I told you, very interesting. Nobody made this arrangement for me. I made it myself. Yeah. You see that the intro care is behind because I just finished it today. I took the last content of the book today. That's why usually I like to talk about it alone. I place it in front because it's one of the products I think that is being underrated and undermarketed. It's highly underrated. If you look at many people's problems, the entro care is one of the things that they really need. If you're dealing with bacteria in your gut, entro care is one of the best products that you need. Okay, assign responsibilities to team members. So if you're holding the home party and you have team members present, assign responsibilities. Leave somebody behind the table to make registry. Anybody who comes should write their name, their contact, and give some information about themselves. So you can make one of your downlines also do that. Okay, maybe somebody in your team also sit down and write the name. All right, somebody to also do the follow-ups. You know, assign somebody to do follow-ups. Assign somebody to write the name. Assign somebody to probably, if you have some refreshment to serve, to do the service of the refreshment while you introduce your leader, the one who's going to make the presentation for the home party. And that is, incredible. It's another way that you can go about it. A well-organized event reflects professionalism and respect for guests. I always say respect begins with yourself. If you respect yourself, you will respect other people. If you don't respect yourself, you don't even know what respect means for you to begin. If you respect the guests, you make sure that the environment in which you're inviting them to is actually a really nice and a good environment. That is how you respect yourself. All right. So I want to say to you, anybody who doesn't respect you, don't let it bother you much. It is they who don't respect themselves. Yeah, whatever you do, make you respectable, you have already done. For the person who doesn't respect himself, no matter how you respect yourself, they will disrespect themselves from then always. All right, so now let's go to lesson 3, acting the home party. This is about conducting the home party itself. A typical home party should include the following core segments. The first part is the welcome part, okay? Introduce yourself and introduce the host. Now, welcome all guests. Okay? And then you say, oh, well, thank you all for coming. I would like to introduce each of us to introduce themselves. You mention your name and then you tell us maybe who invited you and something. You get them to say something, all right? Then after that, you welcome all of them. Then 3, you explain the purpose of the meeting. You explain the purpose of the meeting, all right? Then you share practical information on healthy living. Then 5, encourage preventive health care or health practices. Encourage preventive health practices. Let's go, Kevin. Kevin, let's go. Now, lesson. Now we come to the business introduction. Briefly explain the Cemech affiliate opportunity. 2, introduce the Leadership Academy. They said introduce. Don't go and do all the 24 modules. Introduce, okay, the Leadership Academy. Not go and do all the modules. Now, encourage participants. Give them words of encouragement, honestly and professionally, especially when questions are being asked. If you don't allow people to ask questions in an orderly manner and a professional manner, you may not be able to achieve anything at all. You may not be able to achieve anything at all. Kevin, let's go. Kevin, let's go. Now to lesson 4. Business opportunity meetings. So you come to realize that we have actually finished with the home party system directly. At this point, because we are moving to the BOM or the business opportunity meetings, I'll give the opportunity for anyone who has any questions about the home party to ask any questions now before I continue. I don't want to mix the two. Any question, please, about the home party? Yes, I see Jackson's hand up. Jackson, let's go.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thank you so much for the recognition. Something I want to understand as regards the personalities that are to be invited to the home party. They mentioned people that are not to be invited. I just got like the leaders and some coaches. So I just want you to please go over that point so I can get it clearer. Thank you so much.
Okay, talking about the home party, I was only trying to emphasize the fact that old networkers that is not the mode of introducing old networkers into a business. You probably have some old networkers you know and think that they may be able to do the Cemech business or network marketing whatsoever. It's not a home party system that is used to introduce such a business to them. It is rather the business opportunity meeting, which is the next one we're about to do. So when you are doing the home party, it's actually for people who probably have no idea about Cemech or have no idea about network marketing, or new people you have not introduced the business to yet. So they are potential people. They carry potential. So you introduce or invite potentials to home parties. Don't you understand what I mean? Yeah. For what you're going to introduce at a home party, it will be too low for somebody who's already in the network marketing. So for those who have experience, invite them to business opportunity meetings, not to home parties. That's exactly what I meant. Thank you very much. Another question, so we go on. I just give just a few seconds more. If there's no question, I'm going to move to lesson 4. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so lesson 4, business opportunity meetings. Jackson, you can put your hand down, so I don't think you have to raise your hand for a question. A business opportunity meeting is designed for individuals interested in learning about the Cemech business and leadership opportunities. So you see, they are interested. It means that they probably have heard something already. They probably heard you talk about something in the home party system and are interested in more. Don't hold a home party and a business opportunity meeting on the same day at the same time. I hope you understand. Don't just do and then after that you move directly to a business opportunity meeting. You don't do that. Those who came for the home party became more interested, are invited to a business opportunity meeting, separate date or separate time. Now, the presentation should cover the business opportunity meeting. Presentation should cover introduction of Cemech Global. So you're going to introduce Cemech Global to them. Yes, it's very important to people how long Cemech has existed. It's very important to some people. So you need to let them know when it began, how long it has been in existence, and from where did we move to where we have gotten to. It's very important for people to know that affiliate marketing had been the core of Cemech Global until the module of the network marketing was adopted or introduced. Okay, yeah. So 2, mission and motto. And the vision and the mission, however it is, I encourage you to always master it by heart. If nothing at all, the motto which says Cemech Global impacting lives. All right, you should have it in your head. Also introduce them the mission 1 million lives agenda. You have to introduce them. Okay, that we are hoping to influence at least 1 million people. At least 1 million people. Now, you also have to introduce to them, or the presentation should cover the affiliate marketing system. When we say the affiliate marketing system, we're talking about a system where you introduce the product to other people through our usual means of the social media platform. Okay. Now, then also it has to cover the leadership academy. All right, the Leadership Academy, you can talk to them about that or take them through some of the modules of the Leadership Academy. It should also cover the National Expansion Project. Now, you all know about the National Expansion Project where we're talking about the MMDAs and the rest, all right? Finding regional leaders, finding team leaders, we're finding zonal leaders, we are finding area leaders. You can talk to them about. It should also cover benefits and responsibilities of becoming an affiliate. What are the benefits and what are your responsibilities? The benefits include a larger platform, the platform to become an entrepreneur, own your own business. You should also talk about time freedom, which is one of the things that is amazing about our system. You can introduce to them, all right? Yeah. You can also introduce the responsibility, which includes every affiliate becoming an ambassador to the company and a true reflection of what the company stands for. A true reflection of what the company stands for. And it should also cover questions and answers, whoever may join in the presentation. The objective is to provide accurate information and help participants make informed decisions. To provide information and help participants to what? Make informed decisions. Let's go, Kevin. Now, lesson 5, the power of follow-ups. Now, follow-ups are very important. Many of you have lost businesses because of follow-up. You know, even today, I had such an experience with a certain woman. And someone called me to speak to a certain woman. So I spoke with a woman. This woman has been to the hospital severally with several health issues. She said she only spoke about a few of her symptoms, not everything, to the affiliate. And the affiliate said, well, let's speak with Coach Miller. Now, when we spoke, from the conversation, I realized that the woman had already been patronizing Live Life and Renacol. So I asked her, how did you get Live Life and Renacol? She said, oh, someone else, a certain woman was selling the products to me. Now I don't hear from her anymore and I've lost her number. So when I was looking for the product, it took me a little while before I found this gentleman who has now been selling the products to me. Imagine if she did not find the gentleman who called me. What do you think would have been happening with her? Someone's business is already gone. So I asked her, why don't you steal from the woman? She said she doesn't check on me, she doesn't call me, and I have lost her number. That is what you lose when you don't participate or you don't do follow-ups. If you don't do follow-ups, you put a bigger part of your business away. There's something we call recurring sales or returning customers. Those are the customers who took the product and are continuing with their commitment. Yeah, you tell someone that, oh, you may need 3 bottles of Live Life before you can see an improvement in your condition. And then the person will just say, I don't have enough money, I want. When they go, they will come back. It's a return customer. You need these returning customers. If not them alone, they can also introduce you to other people. I was even looking for you to tell you that my sister also has high blood pressure. What are we going to give to her? Then, because of your follow-up, you begin to get more business. So follow-up is so important. Okay, so we're going to discuss the power of follow-ups. Many people do not make decisions immediately. And we do know that you will talk to some people for 6 months before they finally make the decision. And yes, well, that's their nature. But you don't lose that business because today they said no to you. Right? You have to give them the time, depending on what you say to them, so that they can make up. Successful leaders understand that consistent and respectful follow-up is essential. So consistent and respectful follow-up. Respectful. You know how you people used to do sometimes, right? You call at odd hours. You know, some people really call me at odd hours. Somebody can call me 1 a.m. and ask me, when I pick up the call, the person will ask, hey, coach, I'm sleeping. No, I'm not sleeping. For good, very good reason. Yeah. Oh, if you are sleeping, let me leave you and call you in the morning. You knew you would call me in the morning. Why are you calling me 1 a.m.? Why are you calling me 2 a.m.? Interestingly, I resolved issues in my head before I picked up the call. You know, anybody could be asking you a question that is urgent, probably related to sales. It's related to, you know, their own health or something they may be going through. So I already psyched up my mind. However, you see, when you're making, it's not a good thing. I want to advise you, any call at 8 p.m. when it's concerning business, don't make it. Okay, unless it is beneficial to whomever you are calling. After 8 p.m., don't make that call. Make all the calls before the 8 p.m. Respect people's timing. You know, people begin to unwind around that time. By 9 o'clock, they're already asleep. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Don't call somebody at 1 a.m. and say, I forgot to call you in the day, so I'm calling you by this time. No, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. So respectfully do the follow-ups. Now, follow-up activities include thank messages. So you invited people to my home party and then they attended. You invited people to a home party, and then they attend. And then after the home party, you send them thank you messages. They feel appreciated, they feel honored, they feel respected. Okay, so thank you messages should fly all the time. Even when you invite them and they decide to come, still send thank you messages. And phone calls. Phone calls are so important. Some things you cannot talk to them through messages. You have to talk to them. Your voice is more powerful than whatever you type. All right. Some people don't like phone calls though, but even for them, a phone call with crucial information is very much appreciated. Personal visits where appropriate. Where appropriate. Where appropriate. Personal visits where appropriate. Invitation to future meetings. All right. So follow-ups could cause you could be an invitation to future meetings. Like I told you, after they came for the home party, you saw their interest, they told you what they were interested. They call them later and invite them to a home. All right, you call them later and invite them to a home. So a follow-up call could be an invitation. All right, to future meetings. Okay. Now, a follow-up could include providing additional information. Somebody probably asked you a question that you didn't have an answer to and told them you're going to get back to them. So you could follow up and the additional information. Maybe there was something you left out during your small party. You can follow up with that information as well. Follow up with the information as well. Okay, and last one, answer questions. Because your upline was the one who did the presentation. Right after that, maybe some people were not able to ask questions right from there. You can call and find out. How did you find the presentation? Follow-up could also bring feedback. And feedback is very important. Oh, the presentation was really nice. I really enjoyed when you people were talking about that kidney product. What's the name of that kidney product? Then you realize that if they were going to introduce the product to someone else, they might have forgotten the name. So you would answer the question, say, oh, that product called the Renacol. Then you give a little bit more information about the Renacol, which is really going to help. Okay, so it will follow-ups will allow you, enable you to answer questions that may have risen out as a result of interaction or pondering over whatever they had experienced from that small party. Okay, yeah, strong follow-up builds trust and long-term relationship. If you are fond of following up, it builds long-term relationship. For the Christians who are here, you realize that even if you are doing evangelism and you follow up on the people after talking to them, you go and check up on them, you win them faster because they learn to trust you and believe in your methodology. They believe that you're a good person because you checked up on them. So lesson 6, roles of the leadership team. Every leadership team should work together during events. So the leaders will work together. Now, these are suggested responsibilities that they should have. Event coordination, making sure that the business and everything functions well. Master of ceremony, some of them can act as the MC. Usually you, the one who invited the people, should act as an MC to coordinate, all right, to make sure that all things work well. Product presenter. So when it comes to the time of presenting the product, you can leave it for one of the leaders to do that. Okay. Business opportunity presenter. So bring them. The person who introduced the business could maybe not be the same person who introduced the product. If you are short of people to support you, let one person do both at the same time. Okay. Now, registration officer. Like I said from the beginning, you designate one person to sit down and be registering the people who came in, writing their names and everything. And also someone who would do the registration for them decided to sign up. Okay. Now the follow-up coordinator. the person who's going to coordinate the follow-up. All right. So home party system is a very viable team system. Now, I want to say this. Your existing team can work together with you to organize home parties. Your existing team can do that. No need to go and start a new team just so you can experience the home party or engage in it. Your existing team can. You see that I've not been communicating with them. You see that communication is low. So you think nothing good can come from them, or you cannot team up with them or anything. Yes, you can. This is actually a team bonding exercise and opportunity as well. Your team will bond together when you hold such meetings and they become your team bond together when you hold such meetings and it becomes successful. Okay. Teamwork ensures professionalism and efficiency. Yes, I believe in that. Teamwork ensures professionalism and efficiency. Okay. Now, lesson 7, measuring success. The success of every party and business opportunity meeting should be evaluated. These are the KPIs that you should be paying attention to, the key performance indicators that you should be focusing on. Number of invited guests. Now, number of invited guests, number of attendees. The number of invited guests, if they are equal to the number of attendees, you have been 100% successful in your invitation rate. Now, customer enquiries. How many of them inquired on something further? You should notice that. Products purchased. If you finished your home party and people bought products, then you should also take notes. All right. Now, mind you, home parties are also one of the areas where people seriously buy products. Home parties is one of the places where people actually buy products. After doing the presentation, that's why I told you. I said, no matter what happens, I'll sell the products to the people. The electricity company came to our office here to do some repair work, and one of them just made the mistake. I was just passing by. He made a mistake and asked me a question. I saw joint care to all of them. I saw joint care to all of them. Next time when they are going to ask question, they'll look at the person's face before they ask question. All right. Yeah. So that is how armed I am. I am so armed, and I have the product knowledge, and I have health knowledge, and I put the combination together, and you can't help but buy. Then while I talk to you, I use questions like, how many should I bring for you? Would you want to buy any? I don't give you the chance to say no. I give you the chance to choose in numbers. Would you want one? No, I don't ask that question. How many do you want? They say, hey, why isn't it only one? So, but you don't come here very often. Maybe you buy 2 so that you don't have to come. Don't worry. Expiration is not until 2028. They're like, okay, you give me 2 for now. Maybe give me 1 for now. Immediately, products are provided, money collected fast. So while they are there, get some time to talk about the products that you made them enjoy. I'm giving you an example. If you brewed something like the Cemech herbal tea or the Cassima tea for the women, please don't go and give Cassima. I am begging. Cassima is for men. Don't go and give Cassima to the men. I beg you. They beg una. God, they beg una. So when they take the product, you give them the opportunity to express themselves, to tell you how they felt when they drank the tea. You know me, I do this all the time. When I give you the tea, you see that after you drank the tea, you are sweating and stuff. And I tell you, yes, sometimes when you are sweating, it means that the pores are micro excretory routes. So it means that you have already started expelling toxins from your system. And you're like, oh, really excited. And so how many of the boxes of the tea do you want? Maybe I should bring you 3 or 4 cartons. Not boxes, 3 or 4 cartons. You know, you buy something. Home party is a really good place to start. All right, okay. Now, after product purchases, affiliates registrations. You have to check. Leadership Academy registrations. You have to check. Follow-up appointments and schedule. Follow-up appointments schedule. All right. So you have to find out, say, oh, please, for this the tea that you have purchased, I'll call you maybe in a week's time to be able to check on you or to follow up on you. So that will be very great. I'll appreciate that very much. Then you key it down. When the time comes, the 1 week is up, you have to do the follow up. You have to call them, check up on them, follow up. Since you took the tea, how have you felt? I mean, do you have anything to say? What has your experience been? Do you have a testimony? Yes, you should be able to do that. Continuous evaluation helps improve future events. You can only get better after each presentation because you're going to have more experiences and then you're going to move up. The more you do a continuous evaluation. All right. Now, this is a practical activity. Each MMDA leadership team should, first of all, organize one home party, at least one. Conduct one business opportunity meeting. Register all participants. I know this is where some people will be like, hey, you too, hey. You should be able to register all participants. Everybody who comes there must register. All right, register all participants, record customers and affiliate inquiries, record them all. Now, this activity, you owe it to yourself. Everyone who is listening to me must organize a home party. For this one, I'm not going to leave you to go scot-free on it. This is what you're going to do. You're going to organize a home party, take a picture of it and send it to me. You're going to send it to the leadership group. Let's see what's going on there. I want to see everybody organize a home party and take a picture. I'll tell you, years ago, every home party that was held in this country, in the whole of West Africa, which was under my jurisdiction, they sent the pictures to me directly. I wanted evidence. I wanted to see. I was directly supervising people's home parties, and I saw that it was great. It was creating a lot. Now I want you to know something. That home party alone was able to transform people's sales from $800 to $3,000 to $3,500 to $4,000 a month just by home party alone, because the recurring and the ripple effect of those meetings was tremendous, was great. Okay, so organize at least one home party, take a picture and send me. Conduct one business opportunity meeting, take a picture and send me. Register all participants. That one, you register the ones that you can be able to convince. Otherwise, people will not send me anything because they couldn't succeed in that. Record customer and affiliate inquiries. Record them. Some of the questions that they ask, record them, okay? Yeah, for references. Submit a post-event report to the Regional Leadership Council. So submit a post-event report. So after the report, after the event, you have to report on what happened. Okay, 10 people attended, 8 people attended, 6 people attended. All of them were interested. Out of the 10 people who attended, 8 registered, 2 bought product, this, that. They enjoyed their tea. They commented about it. Some of them even said they really like it. And then, and this is my follow-up strategy and everything, that you send it as a report, okay? That's exactly what we are talking about. That's what we are talking about. Now, case study and discussion. The scenario, an MMDA coordinator organizes a home party but does not follow up with attendees. Although many guests express interest, only a few become customers or affiliates. Another coordinator schedules follow-up calls, answers questions, and invites interested guests to business opportunity meetings within 2 weeks. Several guests become customers and some enroll in the Leadership Academy. Okay, 1, why was follow-up important? 2, what contributed to the success of the second coordinator? 3, how can your MDDA improve event outcomes? This is for discussion. This is for discussion. No, please. The previous one. Go to the previous one. Yeah. Okay. Now, who can tell me why was the follow up? Why was follow up important? Why was follow up important? Yes, you raise your hand up. Forget about the next person in the frame. Raise your hand. Thank you very much. Okay, so Jackson, let's go.
Yes, follower was important because when you check there, it says, although many guests expressed interest, only few became customers or affiliates. So this means that the follower was necessary.
That is very true. Yeah, that's very true. I see Blaze in the Blaze hand up.
Yes, sir. Follow up is very important because a lot of people get, let me say, wearying after maybe a hot event or something. And then after some time, you need to follow them up to keep that fire burning. If you leave them go, the appetite will die, the zeal
Exactly.
will die, and they will no longer have that zeal again to maybe to go extra mile to get registered and become part. So when you follow them up, you catch them. If you leave them, I think they'll go back and maybe the zeal will die and you'll lose them.
Yes, I like that. So that you keep the passion going, you keep the flame burning. When you keep calling they will keep remembering. Yeah, they'll always have Cemech Global in mind all the time. They will have a fresh memory of the event. That's wonderful. Cardinal Fred, that's your hand up.
Yeah, the follow up is necessary or important in such a way that that is when you know those who are interested to become affiliates or those who need the product. Because during the presentation.
So feedback, right? Well, that's
Yes,
where you are going to get a lot of feedback from.
Yes.
That's where you're going to get a lot of feedback. I like that very much. Feedback. Feedback is one of the reasons why we do follow up, so that people can tell you something. Some people will chop coconut also and say, I didn't like the guy who was sitting to my right. He was talking too much. It's all feedback. You take the good with the bad. All right. So feedback. I saw Leader George's hand up. For many people who don't know Leader George is one of the people who are doing tremendously well in the Ghana market. I also use him a lot as example. His sales figures are extraordinary. When you contact him, he can be able to also give you a few pointers. Okay, George, what did you have to say?
Yes, feedback is very, very, very important in our business. When it happens like that, you care for the person. When it happens like that, you are building relationship with the person. So the person will not feel as if you just gave him something or to go and take, and you don't know whether he's taking or not. So feedback is more than, I'll say, it's more than relationship.
That is
It's
awesome.
like you've made family.
That's right.
So it's very, very important to follow ups.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
the feedback is the follow up is very important because it maintains relationships. Follow up is very important because it maintains relationships. And I think that's also one very important point to note. I see Francis Tucker's hand up. Francis. Francis Tucker.
Good evening again.
Good evening, Francis.
Yes, sir. Why the followers are very important is, as for me, I just posting on the net. A lot of followers come in, and all the followers about 250 now. All of them, we are talking, check on them 24 hours every day. I have to check on them. Now, some of them, He said they are taking me now as brothers and sisters to them. Some of them
That's right.
promising me for them to come and join,
That's
checking
right.
on them, and make them feel that you are related to them.
Yes.
You see,
Yes.
so they are very much important. The followers who are following you. So you
That's
have to
right.
get that respect for them and take them as to you. You see,
That's
example
that's
like this, this 3 days, my wife, one of our distributors, sell a product to a customer. This customer buy this product about 3 days. The distributor never check on them. So, luckily, this person was checking, and the person checked on my wife on the page. So my wife was checking on him. So luckily the man say, but I buy 2 products from that person because this lady life is going for 3 good months treatment. But the person can't check on me, nothing's like that. But you always check on me. He said, but wait, just after these two cup of live life finish, everything I will be buying from you, and I will present a lot of people that are going through these classes, so they can follow you and they can buy your product. So I
good.
was so much happy about what my wife was doing to
That's good.
this
That's good.
particular clients.
That's
You
good.
see,
Kudos,
so I was so
kudos to
happy
your
for
wife.
that.
Yeah, kudos
Yeah,
to your wife. That's a great job done. That's a great job done. I see leader,
exactly.
I see leader Michael Davis hand up. In the place, do you still want to add, or if you are done, you could drop your hand in the place. Thank you. Yeah, leader Michael Davis.
Yes, thank you.
I think you have employed a robot. We are
Yes,
hearing
thank you very much, sir. Follow up is very, very important. There are people they find.
Well, listen, please.
Maybe it's the network. Are you getting me clear now?
He's on 1G. He's on 1G.
There are people who cannot talk in public. So have a home party. You do not follow
Please,
up on
leader
them.
Michael, continue. Don't mind.
You do not follow up on them. It is very difficult. Are you getting me clear?
Yes, we are getting you clear.
And if you do not follow up on them, you will lose them. And also, it is very important to follow up on. It's very important to follow up on people because to take money from them is very difficult.
That's very true. So
to
people,
win a soul without the Holy Spirit is very difficult. So
okay, great.
your follow-up, the person will notice that you are not running after his or her money.
The money, but rather, eventually the money do, but
on
you also care
health.
you also care about their health. That's right.
So once that
right.
is established, then the person
That's
will
right.
have
Thank you very
trust
much.
to
That's
do business
awesome.
with you. And one day a customer came to me, a referral customer.
We understand that you are enjoying 1G network. Some of us are doing 5G.
Yeah, we are
two have the patience.
Whom she contacted. She contacted leader June. Yeah. So she decided to from leader Julie. And I asked why. Is it because a woman and here also a woman? She said no. She said because leader Juliana was checking on her, even though she didn't buy, but she was checking on her. So that is the reason why she decided to buy from leader Juliana, not the other
Thank you very much.
Leader.
This is
So
exceptional
follow-up is very, very
contribution.
essential in this
Yeah,
type of
I see Leader Banks also. Leader Banks, you have something to say.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you too very much,
greetings,
Leader Michael.
and thank you for the honor. Yes, follow up is very, very essential and vital. Even if you are doing sales to selling to customer, or rather maybe you are prospecting somebody, because a lot of people, okay, maybe after you sell to them, okay, or maybe you have prospect them, okay, at the end of the day, okay, either some of them, okay, maybe they misplace your number, or they don't know how they save your number, or they have been looking for your number in their phone. But after some time, okay, when you reach out to them, they, oh, please, oh, I was looking for this your
Very
number, and my
excellent.
port has finished like over 2 weeks. So phone is very, very essential, because you will lose people by that. Sometimes, okay, the person you prospect is already interested, have the money on ground, or what, the person does not have your contact number, doesn't know how to reach you, doesn't know where to go. So reaching them to find out from them what are the plans and what are they planning to do, okay, is very, very essential. Following up, I would say, is a vital tool in sales and prospecting.
Excellent.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you too very much. Very excellent, very wonderful. I would like to add one thing to you. I want you to start practicing this now. Some of you may be doing it already, but if you're not it, please take it for me. Anytime, okay, don't forget this. Anytime you give some product to someone, per the dosage, you realize that if you ask them to take it twice a day, Live Life will last only 15 days. If they take it twice a day, it will last 15 days. So the moment from the day you give the product to them, write it down and write the day that it will finish. Call them a few days before the product finish, maybe 3 days before the product finish, and remind them that if you took it according to the dosage I gave you, it should be finishing in the next 3 days. Would you want me to replenish it for you? And then ask them first of all, how have you experienced with the product? What are your experiences with the product? And then when they give the feedback, you deliberate with them further, and then you ask them, would you want me to replenish for you for the next 15 days? Do that for all your customers. You realize that there's nobody who would buy from you and will not buy again, or will buy from you and will leave you. I want you to take note of this and begin to practice it from today if you have not been doing that already. I know some of you are already doing that. If you're not doing it, practice it. It gives them a goodwill and a sense of relationship. It gives them a sense of care, a sense of trust. They begin to trust you because if you care so much about me to know even when my product will finish, then it means that you have me in mind to think about me all the time. Do that, and your business is going, your returning customer is going to widen and broaden very much. All right. Yeah. Great. Kevin, let's go to the next one. Okay, now, why is the home party system effective? Why is it effective? Why is the home party system effective? Okay, yeah, let's go. George, Oga George.
Yes, home party is effective because that is where you get to understand the people you are working with. Okay, and they tell you everything that is bothering them in their business and plans they have to grow, and that is where also you can put your plans on the table for everybody to contribute to see the success of the team.
Okay.
So home meeting is very, very important.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I saw Prophet Kana's hand up. Prophet Kana, today you are going to speak. Yeah, let's hear from you.
Greetings to you, Coach. Greetings, leader. So the home party system is very effective because it brings people together like a family. There's that sense of calmness, family environment where people are more relaxed and focused, and they easily feel like they belong to a small unit or something that can make them express themselves. People can really bring contributions. People are free to hear other people's stories. It's closer to communicate than when you are in a bigger environment. They feel more welcomed, and people feel more relaxed with the whole system. And so it makes it very easy for you to even build relationships because in that environment you can easily communicate. This person is talking, this other one is talking, they are contributing, and you can build a strong relationship from there that can begin to expand gradually. And once somebody is impacted by that meeting, it's easier for the person to come with somebody else the next one. The person can just say that this meeting I'm going for that is helping my health. We discuss more health talk, how you can better your health and all that. You can easily bring somebody else. Even with the business aspect, they cannot trust you more. They know your place, or they know that we're meeting in a small environment where I know this person know this person. They cannot easily scam me. It brings that trust, and it's easier for you to build. Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, I think that you are very fit to have made this presentation. We should have left it for you. You should have been a coordinator. I like yeah the how concise your explanation has been. It tells us everything. The environment, the trust, the relaxation. Yes, this is why people begin to trust you more because they have seen your location. They begin to relax and say you will not scam them. People are not afraid to send their monies to you. People trust you enough to take whatever you are giving to them. In case our products were poisons, we're killing people. But the confidence comes in when you show where you are, and then they are able to see where you are. It makes them relax and trust you a lot more. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, thank you. That's the question 4 really particularly excites me. What role does teamwork play in organizing these events? What role does teamwork play? Let me tell you why I'm asking this question and why I'm saying it's important is that some of you are lone wolves. You want to do everything by yourself. You organize a home party, you will act as MC, you will do the registration, you register the people. Where is your team? Where is your team? Why would one person go through all of this? So now let's begin to explore why teamwork is important in organizing such events so that the lone wolves here would appreciate teamwork. They say teamwork makes the dream work. All right, yeah. So if you're here and you can contribute to why teamwork plays a greater role in such organizing such events, I think you should raise your hand and then let's go. Let's discuss it. Yes, I see Mr. Bondi's hand up.
Yeah, Coach, thank you so much for this opportunity. Actually, the teamwork is necessary because it will enable you to identify the leadership that you want, and you can even see those that have the vision. And above all, you can even get people who are interested at the same time. The vision that you put across, you can even identify those who are willing to join your plan and the vision that you carry around. You can also have this opportunity by trying to explain to them into detail how the company originated from and how they can do things to please them. You have the opportunity even to identify their needs. And by so doing, you can develop the future leaders too. So it is very necessary to have these things in place to enable you to know what you are doing to help them all to grow.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Bondi. Mr. Bondi is one of the strong leaders we have in Ghana. Very exciting individual. I really enjoy him. Any other person, what role does teamwork play in organizing these events? No, in fact, in organizing these events, all right, in organizing in the whole organization, in organizing home parties, in organizing bombs, business opportunity meetings. What role does teamwork play? How does teamwork make it successful or make it work? Okay, yeah. I see some hands that have been up all this while. Oga George, I see your hand up. You want to say something? Or Gideon, your hand is still up. Do you still want to speak, or it was just from your previous commentary? Okay. Can one more person speak? Yes. Yeah, Professor Skyner. Awesome. Let's hear you.
Okay, greetings again. So, teamwork is very, very powerful when it comes to growing your business. There's a saying that if you want to go far, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with people. And it is little drops of waters that makes a mighty ocean. So when leaders come together to do this kind of event, it also impacts upon the businesses of everybody that is involved. For example, it strengthens the team. There are people that are in the team as leaders that do not know how to prospect. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to go about it. But just by bringing their own person, just invite the person to come sit down, it builds their business. Although they didn't do the talking, but it will eventually build their business. They themselves also will learn on the job, because as long as they are part of the team, they are listening to what the leader is saying, how he's presenting, and how he's answering the questions of people. So it will help them to also grow. Another example is if we work together, it helps us build our teams faster. Because if I'm inviting somebody, for example, and the person comes for that kind of event, and it is somebody that is in a kind of a respectable position or field, like a doctor, or he meets a nurse, or he meets a lawyer in that kind of environment, it boosts their trust more, because they feel like, oh, if this person can be here, that means, I can also do this business. The business is a good business. It's a very, very legit business. So once we work together as a team, you are not just talking to one person. Somebody can even come for that meeting and they see 20, 50 people. It can boost their commitment, because they feel like it's not just me. Nobody's going to scam me. You're going to help to convince them about the business you are talking about, rather than you talking to just two people alone. It's more encouraging. And so this working together as a team, it's very, very important, because at the end of the day, all of us would have achieved what we wanted to achieve. And the kind of energy that you would have used on your own, you will not
That's true.
Involved in making the business work for you. So in my own opinion, people are actually working for you, because the people who are ahead of you, they are doing more work for you. So just get yourself involved in the team building. Thank you very much. I'll stop here because of time.
Thank you too very much. This is very concise. It has covered a whole lot of things in the team dynamics, which includes trusting each other, which includes identifying people and their abilities, which will include time and management and all that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. see Daniela. Daniela has her hand up. Daniela, what do you want to add?
Thank you very much. I want to say teamwork plays a very,
Kevin,
very
Kevin,
essential.
go to the next slide, Kevin. I'm listening to you, please, Daniela.
Okay, teamwork really plays an essential role in organizing an event because it helps people to work together to achieve the same goal. To mention few, one which is division of responsibilities. In case you have various people coming from different places, they can handle tasks such as planning, publicity, registration, and other stuff. You have some people in your team that they can do product knowledge. You can do um for prospecting, and then other people can also do different things. It will help your team to build. And then we have one tool is better planning. Team members share ideas and help identify possible problems before the event. And then the next thing is problem solving. When you have challenges and you have people, a lot of people in your team, they come together, they work together to find quick solution and effective solution to it. Also, it is time management. You share responsibilities and you help your tasks to get completed on time. And then it also supports and motivates. When you have team members, it encourages and assists one another, especially when the workload is very, very heavy. Thank you.
Exactly. So shared responsibility. The burden doesn't lie on only one person's shoulder, and a lot of people take up the task. And then, yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome. I think that I think that from the responses I'm getting, I can tell clearly that you have actually grasped the model very well. And when you step out there, you're going to do justice. You're going to do justice to it. I see Oga George stand up. Oga George, Daniela,
Yes,
please put your hand
yes.
down.
Let me speak for the last time. Teamwork is very, very good because the I'll say the entrepreneur,
Daniela, drop your hand. Thank you.
it's very important because we are taking care of people, okay, and people have different issues here and there, and you
Yeah,
cannot do it alone. So when you have a team and you meet, you can even share ideas of cases that you meet that you find difficult to address.
yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
teamwork is very, very, very good, and by so doing you're able to solve a lot of problem of people who are suffering from various cases. Thank you.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's very awesome. I like that. Before we go, I would want one person to one person will do a presentation. We have all been invited to a home party. You are going to introduce your leader who is going to speak, and you can choose any leader here. Introduce him properly, like the way you want. Be preparing that, and we'll let some before we leave. I want to go over the assignments. After the assignment, we'll come back to that. You're going to prepare how you would introduce your leader, okay, when it comes to a home party. Okay, now this is the assignment. Okay, develop a 30-day community engagement plan for MMDA. Now, please let this be realistic. Okay, the plan should include 4 home parties at least within the 30 days. You hold 4 home parties. We made it in such a way that at least 1 home party every week. People should be doing home parties more than once a week. But let's, for the sake of the assignment, draw it, plan it, okay, and forward it to us. Let's see how your design goes. Okay, your planning goes. 2 business opportunity, that is 2 bombs. Okay, so after each 2 home parties, 1 bomb. After each 2 home parties, 1 bomb. Community health education activities. Okay, yeah. Customer follow-up schedules. So you let us know your plan for the customer follow-up. Affiliate recruitment targets. So what's your target for recruiting people in a month? Oga George, please drop your hand for me. Affiliate recruitment target. And then Leadership Academy enrollment targets. How many people are you trying to assign to join the leadership, yeah, in the next one? Because after we finish this and you graduated, those who take certificate will not join the next one. They have already finished, but they would rather now become facilitators, yeah, for the next one. So those who take the certificate will be now the people who will be teaching for the next one as we move going forward. All right. Yeah. So we need that feedback. Please, I see that people already filled all the assignments that have been given so far, and they are being awarded with some products. And we're going to go further. More surprises coming up. Please just submit your assignment and on time. Present your plan to your original leader and in fact here present it to the leadership and the email that has been provided, especially the email that has been provided. Kevin, let me see the next page. Okay. The model assessment. Participants will be assessed on ability to organize home parties, presentation skills, teamwork, event planning, follow-up effectiveness, quality of the 30 days community engagement plan. So we'll look at the assignment and then we're going to assess you based on that. And these are the criteria that we're going to be using. Let's go the next. Okay, key takeaways. After completing this model, participants should organize professional home team, conduct effective business opportunity meetings, that is BOMs, build relationships with their communities, recruit customers and affiliates ethically, strengthen the leadership pipeline through community engagements, support the national expansion of Cemech Global Operation 1 million. Operation 1 million. All right, Kevin, let's go. Communities are transformed one conversation, one family, and one meeting at a time. Every home party and every business opportunity meeting is an opportunity to educate, inspire the leaders, and impact lives. All right, let's go. Think about the last slide, and then we're done. Okay. Yeah, thank you all so much. Thank you very, very much. It's been wonderful having you. But before we go, I want us to introduce their leader. And I give some people to tell how the introduction went. Please, if you know that you are the $2,000 parrot, don't think we want other parrots to speak, $350 and the $500 parrots to speak. So raise your hand if you are ready to speak, if you think that you can do a proper introduction for us. So this is a setting. All of us here on this call come for a home party, and you are the host. You are the host there, and you are going to introduce your upline or your leader to do the presentation to the people. How are you going to do how are you going to do the introduction of your leader? Yeah. The people have all left too, or today.
They are still there.
They are there.
I still have the number 31.
If you are not understanding you could just give me a thumbs up. So you're not understanding the question. No thumbs up. And if you want to speak it in another language, to give me a thumbs up. Maybe I change from the English. Be careful there. Okay. Mr. Fred, before Mr. Fred speaks, Giftikwe is actually my wife. All right, she just wants trouble. So please, Cardinal Fred.
Thank you, Coach. Yeah, okay. Let me try. I'll start by saying good evening, everyone.
Don't want to hear what you start by saying. Please go ahead and do your introduction. All of us are listening to you. When I said that, it's only you who fell inside it. So we are listening to you, judging you clearly.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for honoring the invitation to this home party meeting. We have in our midst able leader who has been inspiring me, who has helped me to come this far. Ladies and gentlemen, he will give us the presentation today. Leader, your audience, your leader. Thank you. Bye-bye.
This trap there you have escaped. I won't agree. People must protest. I see global admin's hand up. Global admin, what do you have to say?
My hand is not up.
Your hand is not up. Global admin, your hand is up. I see Prophetess Skyner's hand up too. Prophetess Skyner, great, let's go. Second person has fallen inside the trap. Hey. Prophetess Skyner, let's go. I say
Yes.
Leader Fred did an excellent job. Really quick. He didn't want to make any mistake. Quick. He has run away. We'll call him back. Please, let's go.
Welcome once again, ladies and gents. I remain my home self, Shekinah Inspire, your host. And this is the hour we have been waiting for. It's a man who has weight in this field that you're about to come into. Man who got into this business, and in 8 months, he got himself through this opportunity. I present to you a man who has impacted several lives, who through his distributors have been raised. There are some who had nothing, who were just looking for an opportunity when they met him. And today, they are living a life of their dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting more time, with all privilege and honor, allow me to introduce to you a speaker that is ready to hold your hand, mentor you, irrespective of where you are financially, the place that you want to be. Please join me welcome Apostle Terry Inspire Osigwe.
Even me myself, I want to meet that person. I want to meet that person. The way the introduction has come there, I meet that person. The person can hold your hand and lead to success. Hey, you see, as soon as that introduction appears, you are ready to receive the next.
Eager.
This is amazing. This is wonderful. Wow. Really appreciate that. Nobody has given me that introduction. Nobody has given me that. What did I do? Next time, prophetess can produce.
Giftikwe.
She should know that. Or this is amazing. I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed myself. It's been a wonderful opportunity. I see my time speaking with you as an opportunity that's always beautiful for me. And today I've allowed more time for interaction so that hear your views and see how you are grasping the meeting. Model 11 has been very successful. It's been one of the most exciting models for me because it is very practical. So right here, start organizing your home parties. Don't drop it. Don't leave it. Continue. For me, build up from it. Start it more. You realize that before long, it's become big, become about your go-to way of introducing Cemech and building your business. Thank you so much. I remain in the position where I want to see businesses grow and succeed. And I want to do my best. I want you to also do your best so that we can always meet at the top. Thank you so much. See you all. Love you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our very own AI coach. It has been a beautiful party system meeting. How it goes like this is how your team will grow. At the beginning, he said there is an invitation. After an invitation, there is a follow up. That is the key word. If you meet someone that you love the first time and you don't do subsequent follow ups, there is no way you can win that person. That is how the industry is. When you have a prospect, you invite a person, you would have a section. Key thing to do is the follow up. Give yourself a month, 2 or 3, and you realize that you've been able to win the person to join your team. The roll call has been very great. The number was 36. At least we dropped only to 31, 32. It means you are really ready for what we're doing. We really appreciate your time for staying with us up to this hour. We don't take it for granted. I want you to enjoy the rest of the night and then enjoy the rest of the week. But don't forget, Friday we are meeting here once again, the same time, the same meeting place. Follow us on the kindly share your experiences on the leadership page. We don't communicate at all on the platform. What you are learning, are you putting it to use? What are some of the challenges you are going through? What are the ideas you can share on the platform? So please, we are all leaders. Let's share our experiences on the page so that it will be an amazing session on the platform. Thank you so much for making the time to join us. Have a good night. Bye. Bye-bye.